This next technique is called flight to freedom. It's complicated. I'm just going to leave it at that. We'll go through the technique. There's good pieces of vocabulary contained within the technique. Are you going to pull it? Are you going to do this whole technique in the street? Probably not, but you can access the pieces of vocabulary that are there, right, and the controls. One thing I will say, as a self-defense school and a litigious society, or litigious society, is that we're going to be kicking this guy and hurting him while he's laying on the ground. Right? You got to be aware of this kind of stuff. The law says once they're no longer a threat, you got to back off. You got to give them an opportunity to quit, give up, say uncle, or just lay there. You can't keep beating them up. This technique is you're going to do several ground stomps. Beware of how you use the technique. That's all I'm going to say with that. All right. So rear hammer lock. He grabs the hand, pulls it back, starts the pressure. Very similar to locked wing. What I want to do is I'm going to counter grab, snap that arm forward because he's probably going to be trying to control it. Right? We're not going to make an assumption that it's just free. Snap that arm forward as we buckle, and then we're going to pivot into an elbow, smack the head. From there, I'm going to step forward, back kick, flip it over, and control the elbow. From there, I'm going to front kick, the left leg, cross over, and as I land, boom, I'm going to palm heel that joint. And from there, I'm just going to drive him into the ground. Now, this is the naughty stuff. I'm going to stomp on his head, step in front, drop the knee right into his shoulder. If he's not very flexible like John here, I will take that arm and I'll pull it up. Start tearing ligaments, all right? But I don't want to do that to John because we have more videos. I'm going to grab, slide, control the wrist, step across, and I'm leaning a little bit here just because I'm trying to keep the pressure off John's shoulder. As I come around, I'm going to drop my left knee onto his shoulder and then, boom, drive down on that wrist, breaking it. From there, once I do that, bam, I'm going to pop off and kick the spine. What happens when I kick the lower spine is his head's going to pop up. I'm going to sweep kick across, pow, just take the back of the head, adjust, and then do a reverse heel stomp right into the shoulder, hopefully breaking the shoulder, clavicle, and then from there, cover up. That is flight to freedom. Let's see if we can do it just a little. Let me do it from one more angle, a little bit faster, then we'll go see if we can get some speed out of it. Let's try it from down here this time. He attacks, I counter grab, elbow, step forward, back kick, plant, pull, front kick, crossover break, hyperextend, stomp, drop, snap the arm up, make my adjustments, step over, drop, and break the wrist at the same time, kick, sweep, stomp, cover my way out. That is a long Kempo technique. One of the longer ones we have. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to pick it up a little bit, but again, because of the pressure, I'm not going to go as fast as I normally would. But you can get the idea of the mechanics and just repeat it, it'll come out, especially the pieces. Learn the pieces. More than to learn the whole technique in a sequence, learn the pieces of the technique and you'll get a much better return out of that. And that was a little quicker. Flight to freedom.